Oh Lord. Yeah, go figure this is how we start things off, right? Okay, sure, cool, whatever, man. You know, like, cool, you know what I'm saying? What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, and in today's video, doing something that I haven't done in quite some time on this channel. It feels like playing some Tekken 8 ranked, because I haven't been playing ranked in season 2. I played some quick matches, and well, you know, we've talked at length about how I was not a fan of the last couple of patches, and most people were not fans of the last couple of patches. Well, okay, the last 2 patches we have liked. Obviously, the original season 2 patch was not particularly well received, and you know, they're looking to, yeah, what's this guy doing, man? What's this guy's angle? Okay. But yeah, I have not been playing Tekken overall very much, let alone ranked. So if I look a little rusty, if I look out of shape, out of practice, it's because I am. And you know, we had a rank reset and everything, and my reign is mighty ruler because of the reset, and I just haven't leveled her up at all. We're up against Anna, who is a menace in this game, but it doesn't seem like this guy really knows a whole lot about what he's doing with the characters, so maybe we'll be okay. With that being said, I don't really know a whole lot about the matchup, so I could easily get steamrolled if I just let them get going. I get the wall break here. Actually, this might kill. It did. All right, cool. 2 rounds to none. I'm also live right now on stream, both on Twitch and on YouTube as I'm recording this. I let the chat convince me to jump into, well, I was going to jump into ranked on my own record. And I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. And then they were like, you know, you should record. And I was like, man, I don't really know if I got it in me, but we're going to try. And so here we are. I also just realized that I forgot to turn my alerts off. So if my alerts go off, that's why. Whoops. A little bit late on that. But yeah, it looks like our opponent is in danger of, cool, demotion. So if we win here, we send them back to the red ranks. Word. No way, right? They whiffed that and then tried to do a power crush. That's kind of crazy. Bro? Oh, back to Tenryu you go. But yeah, man, so I've been talking with the chat, obviously, right? I'm sorry, to say the least, for the lack of content uploads and honestly the streams as well. I haven't been very productive lately. It's not because I don't want to be, it's just I don't really know what to do anymore. Like the games that I make content on, for the most part, I'm not really enjoying, so I don't really know what to do. And like there's other stuff I've been playing like off stream, but the reason why I play some of that stuff off stream is because it's supposed to be just for me, or I don't think it makes for good content, right? So I recently picked up a Nintendo 3DS, which is spoilers for a video that I think I might be posting tomorrow. Or maybe I'll post this tomorrow, who knows? But I recently bought a Nintendo 3DS, which you know if you've been in the streams or hold on. If you've been in the streams or if you follow me on Twitter, which by the way, if you don't, you should. Link's always in the description down below. It's also at the start of every video at LotusAsakura. But nice block. I've been playing some games on there. So like I recently finished a playthrough of Pokemon White for the first time. I'd never played Gen 5. I bought Fire Emblem Awakening, so I'm in the middle of a playthrough of that right now. I'm on like chapter 13, I want to say. Thought I was gonna go with that. Okay. Whoops. I should have seen that coming. Yeah, I'm playing Fire Emblem Awakening, so that's been cool. But like, obviously, like I'm not streaming that stuff. And I guess that's mostly what I've been doing is like portable gaming, like my handhelds. It's kind of like what I've been doing the most. I did finish a playthrough of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. So I had never played that one. So the original like Cyber Sleuth is one of my favorite games of all time. And Hacker's Memory is just as good with even more Digimon. So then that begs the question, am I looking forward to, or will I be playing Time Stranger later this year? And the answer to that is a resounding yes. I will absolutely be playing that game. I'm looking forward to it a lot. Now, will I be streaming it? That's another question entirely, to which the answer is most likely no. Because I really like RPGs and JRPGs and stuff, but those are normally like for me kind of games. You know what I mean? I normally don't play those on stream because every time I try to play like do a playthrough like for YouTube or Twitch, I just ultimately end up not finishing it. But if I play it just for myself, you know, I get really invested into those games and finish them. Like, not like I rush through them, but, you know, rather quick, like in a much more timely manner. Like, I actually, you know, dive into the games to complete them. Like, I just started my playthrough of Fire Emblem, what, like, day before yesterday, and I'm, like, halfway through the game, I think. Something like that. You know what I mean? So, that's fair. But, yeah, I don't know. I've tried multiple times to do playthroughs of games, and it's just, like... There's just something like that's like way more draining and a lot less fun for me as the player trying to make content out of like story games. Anyway, we take things 2-0 over that Ana player. We demote them and deny the promo. So I'll take the points and proceed. And I guess I will find you guys when I get my next match. So if you guys are anything like me and you haven't been playing very much Tekken lately, what games have you guys been playing? Like I said, I've been kind of on my Nintendo DS kick lately. I've been having a lot of fun with that. I did actually pick up Expedition 33. I know that game is all the rage right now. I haven't started it. And funnily enough, the reason why I haven't started that game is because I told myself that I would stream like the start of that game. And as soon as I told myself that, it made me like not only like not want to stream, it made me like not want to stream or play the game because like I created this weird mental block for myself. Okay, well. Yeah, everyone's telling me that game is incredible and that I would love it, and I'm sure all those people are right, but... Oh, let me lock in. This guy seems a lot better than the Ana player was. Also, for whatever reason, Deviljin gives me a lot of problems. Like, I don't think this character's like that's supposed to be launched. I don't think this character's particularly strong. I think he's very gimmicky, and maybe that's why, but... That's fine. Word. Okay, we take that, tie things up 1 round apiece. Yeah, I've actually picked up a few games. Oh, I didn't mention this to anyone at all, but I just remembered. I saw this game on sale, so I picked it up recently. How many of you guys have played Unicorn Overlord? That is a game that I heard a lot of great things about that I haven't played for myself, but it looked like something I really wanted to play, so I picked it up. Now, I don't know if I'll be playing that anytime soon, but I did pick it up. It's by Atlas, if I remember correct, which, you know, I don't know if I've actually like done a playthrough. When I say done a playthrough, I mean like on my own of any game that's not a Persona game. Like I've tried other games from them and I'm like, oh, this is sick. Like I should sit down and play some of this on like SMT5, or you know, I want to get SMT4 actually for my DS, as well as I have a Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor for the DS, but I want to get overclocked since I have a 3DS now. I've always heard that game's really good too. I did not mean to cancel mine. Is that Smooth Plus now? Maybe I'm tripping. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. Thank you. Alright, cool. Tie things up at 2 rounds apiece. We're also both on a 2-game win streak. Let's see who prevails and gets this bonus game right now. Also, they made some new adjustments, right, to the rank system. I know I talked about it in the video or something, but I kind of didn't commit it to memory. But like, there's some different like win streak thing or something now, right? If I remember correct. All right, dog. That sucks. No, my down 2 whiff. It's okay. There we go. Thank you. He sold. He sold. He sold. Anyway, we take that. Win the first game. Get the 1,400 point bonus. Let's get it. What was I saying though? Yeah, there's some other games that I've picked up. Well, I guess some of those I haven't talked about on my stream yet. Like I said, I am live while I'm recording this. But I actually have 3 packages behind me of some other games that I bought, as well as a few more on the way, because I may or may not have made some bad decisions and went on a little binge on eBay, even though I know damn well I shouldn't be doing things like that right now. But you know, we don't really got to talk about it. Except we will talk about it in a YouTube video when I get the rest of my packages in and show myself unboxing them. But there is a video on the way that's like, well, you'll see it when you see it. Honestly, I would have posted it today, but there's a package I'm waiting on that's important for the video that hasn't shown up yet, even though USPS said it was going to show up today. But you know, show me a bigger terrorist organization than USPS. I'll wait. Show me a bigger liar than USPS, bro. Expect it today by 10:45. Yeah, all right. And here we are, 7 p.m. It's not here. I wasn't sure if I was gonna knock him out of the air or not there. All right, that's unblockable. See, when Double Jim players start doing the gimmicky shit, I kind of freeze up. It's all right though. Tie this 1 round apiece. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Why was bro just slowly walking backward? Thank you. Hey, 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 hey. Whoops. Ah. Okay, if at first you don't succeed, try again, I guess. Dog did that shit 3 times until it finally worked. All that health he got back, man. I really wish they would not remove, but like reduce Gray Life in this game. Why did I not see that coming? Thank you. Thank you. Gladly take that. I'll gladly take that. Okay, that was random. Is that the floor blast? Yeah, it is. Oh my god. Yo, where did my health bar go, dog? Ah, he grabbed me out of my down forward 1. Okay. All right, final round. Really? That's fair. I'm realizing I don't know the Double Jin matchup very well. Like almost at all. You really don't see this character very much. Oh, come on. That's not my down forward 2 or my down forward 4. Well, I think we lost this one, boys. Unless. And I didn't break the stone head. Sold. I sold. That was a terrible round. I'm realizing that I actually don't know most of Double Jin's moves in this game. There's probably all types of shit he's doing that's like punchable or steppable or duckable, but I feel like I don't really see this character very often, which is why I probably struggle with him more than like I feel like I should. You know what I mean? I didn't get my step. Okay, let me focus up a little bit because I don't like that I just lost to this guy. Goodness gracious. I don't know any new combos. I was trying to think because I know they gave her her while standing 3-4 as a strong air tailspin now, right? But I don't actually know how to use it. I mean, like, I know how to like perform the move, but in terms of like using combos, I haven't figured it out. All right, 2 rounds to none. Let's go ahead and clean this up and finish this set. Ankle. Round start dive kick. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Pop the hit here. Spend this so he can't have it. There we go. Why can't I just do that in the last game? You know what I mean? Like, I hate, like, you know, I could have just, you know what I mean? Like, I could have just done it in the last game, but no, I want to, whatever, man. We won, and that's all that matters. We take the set 2-1. Would have liked to take it 2-0, but no, I like to throw games for some reason. Anyway, I'll be back when I find my next opponent. It's kind of Xiao Yu, huh? I like the Xiao Yu matchup when I play Huo, not so much when I play Reina, because my head be wanting to do Huo stuff, but whatever. Hey, it's Bochi! I got a custom just like that. Where the guitar at, though? Okay, you like the duck. I'll keep that in mind. And they're on their promo match. No shot. As I said, I've dead been sitting here in between matches like, damn, what do I talk about in like the next part of this video? Because I really don't have a whole lot to say. But how about them Knicks? Like, in all seriousness though, like the Knicks, for those of you, you know, my basketball people out there, are in the Eastern Conference Finals, bro. Never in my life that I think I would see today. You know what I mean? The Knicks ain't been good in like 25 years, bro. Oh, shit. Why didn't that launch? Thank you. Knew you couldn't resist. Every Xiao Yu player I fight likes to do it. But yeah, man, Jalen Brunson has been an absolute dog in these playoffs. But it's obviously, it's been to their benefit, like they've been winning. But part of me wonders, like, I guess as long as JB is JB, you have nothing to worry about, right? But I do feel like at times the Knicks are a little bit like over-reliant on him, especially on the offensive end. And you've got a player in Karl Anthony Towns who was like, once upon a time touted as like a generational talent. He was obviously the first overall pick in his draft class, and you know, one of the greatest shooting bigs of all time, even though he probably spends a little bit more time on the perimeter than he should once in a while. But you know, you got other offensive weapons there. Sometimes, you know, Mikhail and OG Anunoby can be hit or miss, but I just feel like they're going up against the Pacers, who I feel like are a much more well-rounded and like balanced team. And don't get me wrong, I think the Knicks are very well equipped to win, and they might even be the favorite in this series, but I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana wins, because I feel like Indiana, people don't want to give them no props or no respect, because for whatever reason, people don't like Tyrese Halliburton. Whoops. But if you ask me, I think the Pacers have looked like arguably the best team in this entire postseason. I mean, they beat they beat the Cavs in 5, who were probably the favorite. Like, I mean, it was either them or the Celtics, right, to make it to the conference finals. I don't think anybody expected the Pacers to, I mean, they beat Milwaukee as well, and they were probably the underdog in both of those series, and they won. Which, to me, I fully expected them to beat Milwaukee. That one didn't surprise me at all. I think they're just a better team than the Bucks are. And obviously, with Dame's whole situation, which, by the way, get well soon, Dame, because he came back from injury and then immediately got injured. And thinking about it now, man, there's just been so many unfortunate injuries that we've had. Obviously, some of these players are getting a lot older, right? But you know, Kyrie tore his ACL, I believe, right? Then you have Jason Tatum with his Achilles and Dame with his Achilles, and really hate to see injuries in the league. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, going back to what I was saying, it wouldn't shock me if the Pacers were to advance to the finals. And I'm not a Pacers fan, but I am a Tyrese Halliburton fan. You know, I like the Pacers as a team, but I'm a Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying? So, but as a neutral or like unbiased fan, since, you know, my team is obviously out of the 4 teams remaining, I'm not going to be mad regardless of who wins. I just like good basketball. I like watching high level players, you know what I'm saying? So to me, it's like whoever wins, like I just hope that the games are good, you know what I'm saying? But if I had to pick, I think the Pacers would be the funniest option and like the best timeline, just because like they're probably like the least favorite out of the 4, the least respected out of the 4, like nobody, you know what I'm saying? I just think that'd be the funniest timeline for Tyrese Halliburton to get a ring and maybe even finals MVP before Shea, before Luka, before, well, getting a finals MVP before Tatum, not the ring before Tatum, before Anthony Edwards. Let him get a snake edge in. Hold. Hold that. Boom, we clutched those. I'm looking like Tyrese Halliburton in the clutch, or Jalen Brunson. That's another thing too. Both these players, like Jalen Brunson is Captain Clutch, but Tyrese Halliburton, he gamed the Bucks, he gamed the Celtics. He kind of been hooping his ass off as well when he wants to. Now, he's not the scorer that Jalen Brunson is. Obviously, he is the engine of his team, but Jalen Brunson has had like multiple game winners, a lot of clutch buckets, and like a really like otherworldly efficiency as well on these clutch buckets. It's been kind of insane. Yeah, that didn't kill. I knew that was coming and I just didn't wait for it. I got impatient. It's the same thing that they did at the start of the round, and I waited for it and launched them for it. I just wasn't. I should have just rage art. I didn't block that. Damn. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and close this out. You know, I think it's going to be insanely dope, the Eastern Conference Finals. It's funny too, because like some people were saying like, oh, this is bad for the sport, or like nobody want to see this, whatever. I'm like, y'all just don't like basketball, because to me, this is honestly like the most fun and exciting like matchup we could have gotten in the conference finals. Like I know we all expected like Cavs and the Celtics, and again, I just like watching good basketball, so if it had been them, I wouldn't have been mad at that. But seeing these two teams, these two organizations who haven't had much success in recent times, like do well and perform, like that's not hype to y'all. Like this, I don't know, to me I think that's really, really cool personally, but maybe that's just me, you know what I'm saying? It's insane to me to think. I know I've been rambling for a minute about this, and I'm sure a lot of y'all out there don't care about basketball at all, but frankly I didn't know what else to talk about. It's insane for me to think that one of these 4 players is about to have a ring, and most likely a finals MVP under the belt. Shea, Ant, Brunson, Halliburton. And to me, like seeing Halliburton do it would be the funniest and the best timeline, but to me it don't matter who does that. I'm looking forward to it regardless. I just know that if it's one of the other 3, the glazing is going to be insane, because Shea and Anthony Edwards are already the 2 most glazed players in the entire NBA, if you don't count like LeBron, who's obviously his kind of gets negated by the fact that he's also the most hated on player in the entire league, in my opinion, obviously, right? Because LeBron haters and LeBron glazers are like, they're 2 sides of the same coin. I ain't gonna lie, they're both demented. But regardless, yeah, man, like I already know it's about to be generational trash talk if Anthony Edwards wins. The oh my gosh, Shea got so much aura, he the best player in the world, oh my gosh, Shea, please let me suck, you know, like niggas, the Shea fans are a different breed as well, so he win, that's gonna be crazy. Probably the most tame would be if Brunson. I can't even say that, because like, have y'all been seeing how New York has been looking after these wins in the playoffs? They won the conference finals and the city was on fire. Low-key, I kind of wish I was out there. I just kind of want to experience it for the one time. Like, I wouldn't want to be living out there or whatever, but like just to be out there just for the one time. Low-key, if they make it to the finals, I might have to take a trip. Yo, Xavier, my boy, thank you for the 82 months. I greatly appreciate it. Twitch literally won't let me buy turbo, so take some of Bezos' money. I appreciate it. I did say I was live, right? But yeah, man, if the Knicks make it to the finals, they really gonna turn New York into Gotham. You know what I'm saying? This about to be. I kind of want to see it. Like I said, it don't really matter to me who wins, even though I'm like low key like leaning toward the Pacers, just because that's Halliburton's probably my favorite player out of like the 4 stars, I guess, of these teams, which is probably crazy to some of y'all, because again, niggas just don't like Halliburton. I don't know, maybe because he gets hated on so much, undeservedly so in my opinion, makes me like him more. I don't know if that's just the contrarian in me or what, but I rock with Brunson heavy. Shea and Anthony Edwards are obviously 2 of the best players in this league. Shea is probably the best, arguably the best point guard in the league. I still got to give credit to Luka, not just because he's on my Lakers, but I do think Luka is equally as good as Shea, even if he didn't have equally as good of a season this season. This is the first. Now this is the second season Shay's really had where it's like, yo, like MVP caliber IMO. Lucas has already done it a couple of times himself. But Anthony Edwards probably the best shooting guard in the league, right? Yeah, I don't know. That's enough basketball talk. I think we got a decent amount of matches in this video. I'm back on Tekken a little bit, I guess, feeling it out, but I don't know, man. I'm not making any promises on any sort of content or like what the future of this channel or my stream looks like moving forward, because I'm still figuring it out, you know. Looking forward a lot to the next 2 patches for this game. As far as future games go, I don't really think there's anything I'm like excited about, to be honest. Other than the games I got coming in the mail, you know what I'm saying, for my Nintendo 3DS. Anyway, we're gonna close this off by thanking Setsuhara Soul for the 31 months. Welcome back to the Asakura clan. I greatly appreciate it. And for all of you guys out there on YouTube, hit this video with a like if you enjoy. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay tuned for all those content when I bring you. With all that being said, that's pretty much all I have today. Remember, let's get up until you swing the bat. Later.